Hi, and happy Sunday to everyone. It's a beautiful day out today, but chilly still. Most of the videos that I'm posting and making for you are telling you things to do to help you feel better, right? I'm going to give you something that you can, it's kind of the opposite, something that you can stop doing to feel better and improve your mood. And what I'm talking about is time restricted eating or fasting, basically. So, now, a lot of people probably bailed already because people get really, really defensive about food and about their food. But let me tell you what happens from an evolutionary point of view. We have not, for very long, had vending machines, drive-throughs, supermarkets. We're created to feel good when we're hungry, so we can continue to move and acquire food. So we don't necessarily have to tank when we don't eat. As a matter of fact, I've been fasting for over a year, almost every day, right? Well, first of all, you are fasting. You fast all night, unless you're getting up or you got like a bucket of chicken on your nightstand. You are fasting all night. What I'm asking you to do is extend that period. What happens is we get a norepinephrine release, which is a good antidepressant. Our insulin levels are steady, so we don't get the ups and downs and crashes. Also, we access our endocannabinoid system, which is a feel-good system, and also our natural opioids are released. And I like to fast every day because I feel great. I get lots of energy. My thinking is very clear. So I've extended my fasting to be about 20 or to 22 hours. Okay, almost every day, not every day. For social reasons, I will eat. If my kids want to go out, my wife wants to go out, I will break a fast on the weekend a little earlier. So here's what I'm going to tell you. You're probably going, no, I get too hungry. I want to give you a couple things, and we'll go over this on the show to help train. So we have a hormone called ghrelin that makes us hungry. We want to extend the release. We've actually trained the release of that through 3 meals. Actually, only 10% of people eat 3 meals a day anymore, according to the research I've looked at. Most people are eating all day long, and I was a believer in that. I was told to eat 6 small meals, and my health is a lot better, my mood's a lot better by fasting for longer periods of time. What do I do when I get hungry? Well, a couple things. First of all, stop eating so many refined carbohydrates, and especially sugar. For God's sake, please stop eating sugar. You can have a little bit as a treat, but people are using sugar as a way of life, and good luck avoiding it. Unless you go to a mainly whole food diet, which is better and tastier. Anyway, once you get used to it, you will have insulin spikes ups and downs. So if you're eating flour, crackers, cookies, bread, popping in, gummy bears and things all day, your blood sugar's going up, insulin's released, and boom, you're crashing. Okay, I don't want to get overly complicated in this, so here's what I would say. Start extending, wake up in the morning and start extending that window. Because you've already fasted for 7 to 9 hours anyway, right? Try to extend that, first of all, by doing some of the relaxation techniques that I've given. The calming breathing, or even the intense breathing. You can see some videos about that. Start with some sparkling water, okay? Move to some black coffee, and then, just try to extend an hour. I just spoke to a guy yesterday who was he didn't make any dietary changes at all. He just went from 11 to 7, his eating windows. Okay. The other thing I would tell you is a couple of cautions. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, obviously don't do this. If you're on medication such as insulin or have medications that you take with food, definitely talk to your doctor. If you have an eating disorder, I'm not talking to you about this, okay? That's a whole different ballgame. This is for people who want to feel better, who are wanting to change some eating patterns, to change their biochemistry and feel a lot better. Let me think if there's anything else I want to tell you. Oh yeah, food choices. Food choices are key to this. So eat fats. Fats are good for us, but let's stay away from them, and eat protein, but stay away from the refined carbohydrates because they actually make us hungry. When I started fasting, I started like on Sunday just to check it out. And I would be hungry like by 2 o'clock. And then I slowly just raised the window Exercise and stress reduction techniques are really good because people stress eat. That's just how it is. So if we learn to regulate our emotions, I got a bunch of videos for you to look at for that, then that will help a lot. If you have sleep issues, you want to be cautious and very gradual in how you do this. Let's put it this way. If you are a stressed out person, so you have lots of sleep stress, maybe a lot of work stress, this is going to be harder because cortisol is a stress hormone. It gets released, and it causes us to release sugar. Insulin gets messed up and down. So I guess the net is, let's be really conservative and patient with extending our fasting periods and reducing our windows of eating. Okay, look, I promise you, you'll start to feel great. Don't try to do it all at once. Don't like do a 24-hour fast and think that you hate it. We're going to be very careful. And listen in on the Breakfast with Bubba show, and I'm on about 7:40 to about 8:10, and we'll be talking some more about this. Okay, good luck, and let me know how you're doing, eh?